current state of the art of artificial intelligence has, in a way, run into a wall, where artificial intelligence can produce algorithms that are very good for very specific problems, but they don't generalize very well beyond those specific problems. And what we're hoping is that cognitive computing will give us a whole new range of algorithms that can solve many, many different problems with only minor tweaks to this basic system. And we think that's going to open up a huge number of new possible innovations. What we're looking for now is a completely new way to design our computing system, something that kind of goes beyond that traditional system and maybe takes us in ways we haven't been before. One amazing thing that the human brain or any mammalian brain can do is take in tremendous amounts of raw, unlabeled sensory data. So the data that we're taking in, it's not, we don't know that you're a person, that's a camera, that's a TV, for example. We just know that there's a lot of light over here, a little bit of light over here, and so on. But from that basic raw data, we're able to make these amazing discriminations between different objects. We're able to make associations between those different objects, and we're able to make complex decisions based on our understanding of the world, just based on that raw data. And so with that, we think we have these completely new sort of systems we can build if we just focus on that capability. So if you look at the brain, it's divided essentially into different areas that are specialized for certain functions. We have visual areas, we have auditory areas, and so on. And to understand then how these different parts kind of work together, we've been able to make some simulations showing how this thing actually works. So what you're seeing here is the results of one of these simulations. We have two brain areas being modeled here, just a primary and a secondary cortical area. Each of these boxes represents a different population, so different types of neurons in the different layers. And down here what we have is the thalamus, which is essentially a relay center in the brain that takes an input from outside of the brain or outside of the cortex and then delivers it to the cerebral cortex. For this particular simulation I want to show an example of, we've delivered the stimulus, which you see down here, into the thalamus just like it's coming in from the retina, from our eye, and we're going to be able to see how that stimulus propagates from essentially the outside world throughout these different populations in the brain. So as we're running it, what you're seeing is that activity travels up into these populations of neurons over here. From there, it then travels out through the rest of the cortex in this area, and then it quickly travels over to the secondary cortical area. And it's a lot of stuff happening all at once, but it gives us a very nice picture of how these different areas communicate with each other. And so I think we could potentially be seeing completely new, completely innovative systems in the next 20 years that could revolutionize the way personal computers are built.